Dominik Mysterio apologizes to Liv Morgan. Stephanie McMahon loses it. WWE superstar Dominik Mysterio recently found himself in hot water. Not just in the ring, but in his on-screen relationship with Liv Morgan. The Judgment Day member issued a lighthearted apology to Liv after spilling some unexpected details about a wild incident during their trip to Saudi Arabia. The revelation came during an appearance on What's Your Story? With Stephanie McMahon, and it left Stephanie and fans cracking up. Dominic and Liv's WWE storyline has been anything but ordinary. Their chemistry, tension, and growing complications have created buzz both inside and outside the squared circle. Recently, things took a turn when Dominic appeared to get a bit too comfortable with fellow WWE superstar Roxanne Perez during Liv's absence. On this week's episode of Raw, Roxanne offered Dirty Dom some chicken nuggets and a shoulder massage backstage, a moment that Dominic did not reject. Just when fans thought it couldn't get any juicier, Liv Morgan made a shocking return, storming onto the scene and catching the pair red-handed. Liv's fury was on full display, and the tension between the trio escalated quickly. However, it's not just Roxanne Perez that's causing friction between Dominic and Liv. During his chat with Stephanie McMahon, Dominic shared an unexpected and hilarious story from their trip to Saudi Arabia for Crown Jewel last year, a story Liv might have preferred to keep private. There was a situation in Saudi Arabia a couple of months ago. Dominic began, clearly amused. Liv got us into a bit of a situation with this cat. Stephanie responded with surprise. I didn't know it was a situation, but I knew that she rescued a cat. Dominic explained that while in Saudi Arabia, Liv found a stray cat and became deeply attached to it. We couldn't find it at home, and she was already 3 days deep into this cat, he recalled with a laugh. According to Dominic, Liv had taken the cat into her hotel room and had been caring for it as if it were her own pet. She had this cat living in her hotel room for 2 days, he said. I didn't even know about it until we got to the arena. She just looks at me and says, I've had this cat in my room for 2 days. Stephanie, barely able to contain her laughter, asked how common stray cats were in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I guess so, Dominic shrugged. She just kind of took one. That wasn't even the most bizarre part of the story. Apparently, Liv went all out to take care of the animal. She was ordering room service, like salmon for this cat, Dominic added. Tuna, salmon, whatever they had. She was having it delivered to the room. I'm sorry, Liv. I'm throwing this out there. Dominic ended the story with a cheeky apology, knowing full well that Liv might not be thrilled about him sharing such a personal and quirky detail. Sorry, Liv, he said. I had to. It was too funny. Stephanie McMahon, clearly entertained by the tale, couldn't stop laughing. The unexpected twist of Liv Morgan playing the role of cat rescuer and luxury pet mom overseas offered fans a hilarious glimpse into her off-screen personality. Despite the humor, Dominic's revelation came at a time when things between him and Liv are already strained on screen, with Liv returning just in time to catch him getting cozy with Roxanne Perez, and now this cat confession going public. Tensions are running high in their WWE storyline. Whether this will lead to more drama between the couple, or just more laughs from the WWE universe, remains to be seen. The saga highlights one of WWE's ongoing strengths, blending real-life moments with on-screen storytelling. Fans love seeing these candid, humanizing moments from their favorite superstars, and Dominic's cat story certainly delivered in that department. As for Liv Morgan, her fierce return and fiery reaction to Dominic's backstage moment with Roxanne suggests she's ready to reclaim her spot and possibly settle a few scores. Whether that involves confronting Dominic, calling out Roxanne, or even bringing her feline friend back into the picture for laughs, Liv's next move is highly anticipated. For now, though, WWE fans are enjoying every moment of the chaos. Between stray cats, shoulder massages, and stolen chicken nuggets, the story of Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio continues to be one of the most entertaining plot lines on Raw. And as for Stephanie McMahon, she's just happy to be along for the ride, laughing all the way. WWE veteran Bill Apter predicts Liv Morgan's exit from the Judgment Day amid growing tensions with Dominik Mysterio. WWE legend and analyst Bill Apter has shared his latest thoughts on the ongoing developments involving Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day. During a recent episode of Sportskeeda's A Wrestling Time Machine, Apter hinted at a major character shift for Morgan, suggesting that the current women's world champion could be on the verge of babyface turn and may soon walk away from the Judgment Day altogether. Morgan, who has recently become a focal point in the ongoing Judgment Day drama, has stirred up tension, especially with Dominik Mysterio. While Morgan has been weaving herself deeper into the faction storyline since Rhea Ripley's absence, her flirtatious behavior with Dominik and her self-proclaimed mission to take everything from Mommy has caused growing unease within the group. According to Apter, the storyline tension might not just be for show. He believes WWE could be preparing to pull the trigger on a full character transformation for Morgan, which would see her exit the heel faction and return to her babyface roots. "I think we may see a Liv Morgan babyface turn in the works," Apter said on the show. "Yeah, I think she's going to be out of the Judgment Day. I don't think she's currently slated for Judgment Day material much longer." This prediction aligns with what fans have been speculating in recent weeks. Morgan's recent actions, including stealing a kiss from Dominik Mysterio and manipulating him while claiming to care for him, have made her one of the most talked-about stars in WWE right now. However, some believe her days of playing mind games could soon come to an end, especially if her storyline with Dominik reaches a boiling point. The internal drama has also created visible tension within the Judgment Day. While Dominik has appeared conflicted and even guilty over his interactions with Morgan, fellow members like Damian Priest and Finn Balor have shown frustration over the distraction and potential instability she's bringing to the group. Apter's suggestion that Morgan isn't Judgment Day material any longer could point to WWE repositioning her as a solo act once again. This time as a reformed fan favorite who breaks away from the darkness that the faction represents. Her past as an underdog babyface, coupled with her massive popularity among fans, makes her a prime candidate for such a move. It's also worth noting that Rhea Ripley's eventual return could trigger this transformation. If Ripley comes back seeking revenge on Morgan for stealing both her title and her man, Morgan may be forced into a more sympathetic role, especially if Dominik turns his back on her in favor of Mommy. Such a twist would naturally lead Morgan back to the fan side, igniting cheers instead of boos. As of now, WWE continues to build suspense around Morgan's place in the Judgment Day. Her alliance remains unofficial and unstable, and her true intentions, whether rooted in manipulation or genuine emotion, are still unclear. As of now, WWE continues to build suspense around Morgan's place in the Judgment Day. Her alliance remains unofficial and unstable, and her true intentions, whether rooted in manipulation or genuine emotion, are still unclear.
If you love your father, then subscribe the channel, and those who love me show your love by liking and subscribing.